So if you haven't seen the Ghost Recon story trailer that's used to teach the mechanics, and this is for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, then I would highly recommend that you watch the video. The video is, at its best, the silliest and cutest form of marketing that I have ever seen. Now, the silliness is not a bad thing, and instead the silliness is actually used to drive home a tactical ops shooter RPG elements here and there from what we've seen from E3 and from what we've seen from the description, in order to make the game, in a sense, more palatable. I think, with all these Ghost Recon games or all these type of tactical shooter games, things can get really serious. And I think the marketing team or the team in charge of, putting the word out eventually went this route in order to lighten things up and make things quite interesting. Now, I sat there and I watched the entire video twice. Okay, I love good advertising, and what I could see was these guys are really interested in making people kind of see their game for what it is, and that's the creativity that's going into Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And so this is, in my opinion, one of the very better advertising mediums out there for a video game. I would say the next one was Borderlands 3. When the Borderlands 3 marketing team did that ad, that was just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, everybody was talking about it. The thing, people were making waves on it, and I can just say for sure that Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I think may have followed suit in doing a playful ad, maybe or maybe not. I don't know, but what they've done is unique, and I would say grand in the scale of how they've actually put the advertising forth, for their community. In fact, one of the more important things is looking at the comment section. You're going to see people genuinely impressed by the work that they've done. In fact, I showed it to my wife. My wife doesn't care anything about a game like Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but I showed her the ad and she said, wow, this is probably one of the most impressive advertising mediums that they could have used, a story-driven fairy tale form of retelling some of the stories to teach the mechanics of the game. I mean, it's like using Little Red Riding Hood to, teach somebody how to play maybe like one of the biggest action games that they can find out there. But instead, they've done their own narrative, and it's quite goofy and funny. And I would just recommend that you actually take a look at this video in order for you to, kind of comprehend exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's being said, I wanted to just go ahead and just place forth that based on community feedback, I will be covering Ghost Recon Breakpoint from the beta, when the open beta is available. When I say open beta, the closed beta in any ways, when that's available here in the next coming days. And I hope to cover the game fully. Not like I did Wildlands. When I first started doing Wildlands, the Division was still my primary source of, content that I would put out on the channel. But now I've started dabbling into more diverse content and adjusting my schedule to follow suit. And I'm hoping to actually do this and, engage the community in how the content is rolled out on the channel. So if you're looking forward to seeing some Ghost Recon Breakpoint content, I am very, very excited to say that you're going to be seeing some of that on this channel. I mean, you guys voted like multiple times that you wanted to see Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Even many of you voted that you were going to be buying and playing it, that are participants in this channel as well. In fact, more surprisingly, when compared with Borderlands 3, overwhelmingly, it seemed like there's a higher response for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to cover Borderlands 3. In fact, that's still in the works, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we're able to dot the I's and cross the T's, and we're bringing you some real tactical shooting in this game. So if you play on PC, feel free to add me on Uplay. Feel free to jump into the Discord server. I'm going to leave a link in the description below, and we'll be running some missions together. If we are to in any way cross paths, I'll be happy to run missions with members of the community all day, every day. Thank you very much for your time and your audience, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Peace.